Welcome to Ravens Over. Please go to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. To my gay brothers, why is this so important that you out a trans woman? And if I'm not talking to you, then this conversation is not for you. You out this girl, you let society know that's not a real woman. They didn't even have known. But you felt as though there was a need to protect society against this girl. And the thing about it is that you know her struggles. You know they get murdered. You know they get killed. You know they get discriminated against. And yet still you say, well, y'all could get jobs. But then when they do, y'all kind of stop their money. And in the same breath, you out her, but get upset if somebody out one of your gay counterparts. So why is it so important that you know the girl is going through the most hell? Why is it so important to try to kill her spirit when you should supposed to be her brother protecting her? Why is it so important for you to be the gay man that helped put that transgender woman in the ground?
What's going, people? It is a day of another day that we call Saturday. And it would have been said, what's going on, people? Hope everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, the knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now I want to talk about something. This video is definitely not going to be very long because it is very warm in this bathroom, and of course, okay, this is the thing right now. I want to talk about why is it that a gay man, and not set in stone on like, I just have to talk louder. Why is it that a gay man can out a trans woman, and basically what happens is, here it is, she's in her transition and stuff, and basically he knows who she is. He just basically out her out into the public and stuff like that. And the problem I have with it, within so much of it, is that I'm not even going to edit them, so look, it is what it is. The problem I have with it is that here it is, this girl that sit up there, transitions, that's a whole other subject what I'm going to talk about. But the thing is that she did what she needed to do. She's out there in the street, she's trying to get a job, she's trying to do a lot of things that are positive. Due to the fact that you're a gay guy, you kind of know a lot of her background more than most, and more than a lot of, people that, because you could understand some cases. Some people just feel it's like we are representatives of them. Oh, this is what they think that we are anyway. They call us girls. Here, this is so-and-so is dressed up like one, and so this is what I'm feeling in my feelings, because I feel like you're representing what they talk about me, and that's how I am. You make the conversation about us, about you. And it could go all across the board when it comes down to this whole type of thing. That the problem I have with it is that why is it always a gay person that outs a trans woman? Not saying that a gay woman hasn't done it, but the conversation always been, when I found out that it's been a gay man that outs a trans person.
Okay, her name is Tracy Norman. Her real name is Tracy Africa Norman now. She's known as Tracy Africa now. She is a fashion model, the first African-American trans woman model to achieve prominence in the fashion industry, originated from Newark, New Jersey, and modeled for a whole bunch of publications as far as Harper Magazine, Vogue, Essence, and Italia, and also Harper's. But during the photo shoot, a gay guy came inside of there, saw her there, talked to the photographer, said that was not a real woman, what she's seen out of her eyes, and at the end of the day, all the calls stopped. But at the end of the day, what he put down, God lift right back up. Due to the fact that we're in a world of trans acceptance, and they realize that trans women are really women, and at the end of the day, it should never have been a conversation that people need to police people's body. But at the end of the day, here it is, a woman had to sacrifice her whole career, and God basically resurrected her. I feel like it is at the age of 68 years old, born in 1952, she is now getting her just due. It's so sad that this should not have been her storyline, but unfortunately, it's somebody in the LGBT that would sit up there and do this whole thing. Now, as far as his recognition of what he felt as though he needed to do that, what he felt as though he would get allies, it was unacceptable. But God had a bigger plan, and guess what? Miss Norman is back on top. We love you, girl. Thank you.
Prime example. When I was going to work, when I went to work, went to the job stuff, it was a gay guy. Matter of fact, it's packed with gay guys. And the thing about it was that, of course, they're undetected gays that you wouldn't know they were gay. You'll find out. The fact that I found out because when I got in the car with the band, they were talking about this one guy, he was gay. It was like, well, he's gay, and I didn't know who he was. Then we got in the car. I didn't even know it was him. And then I still wouldn't know. He acknowledged it to me when he asked to use my phone. And he used my phone. He saw my little Grindr thing up there at the
This
time.
is a prime example of toxic masculinity. Grindr is a gay app for LGBTQ. Unfortunately, toxic men feel as though there's a gay app. There's the words, a hookup site. Basically, I'll give you my information, let's have sex, and I go home, and after that, at the end of the day, we don't have to see each other again. That's what Grindr means.
And he just went through it and stuff, and after he's flicking. So then, I listened to that whole conversation within that about him. And then he just came out and told me, then I was just my boyfriend, and the thing about it was like, okay, that's the first gay guy I would see, but I would have never known he was gay. If he didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. But the whole fact of the matter is that the whole job knew, I didn't know, and the thing about it is that he felt comfortable within his own skin, which is fine. But when it comes to a two-spirit woman and stuff, it's called transition. And when I say that, that means that she is transitioning from one sex to the other. And this is the problem that I have with this word transgender and stuff. It's just my opinion. So you can either take it or leave it. Every day you say I'm transgender means you're transitioning for the surgery. You constantly reminding people, I'm about to have the surgery, whether you are or not, but you're saying this whole bad thing, and that's what they say. Once you say transgender, all they see is a man. So as soon as you say that, they'll act all shocked, oh my God, I can't believe that this misgendering me, when you just said it, that you're transitioning. First of all, it is not a public announcement. Second of all, it's nobody's business. Third of all, I don't understand why y'all have to calling yourself transgenders. Now, I understand people just have to have a label, because there's some people that just can't live in this life unless there's a label stepped on top of them like a pair of jeans. And if it's not a label on them, they just can't seem to figure it out. Like nigger and niggers, they just can't figure it out that the simple fact of that is a fucking label. And even if it's a derogatory, in my personal opinion, y'all just don't get it. I never heard of a little kid saying that growing up saying, Mom, I'm going to grow up being transgender. No, she said, or he said, I'm going to grow up being a boy. No, he said, that means, little boy said, I'm going to turn, at that time, I'm a girl inside, or the girl said, I'm a boy inside. I never heard you say, Mom, I'm going to be a transgender. That's not the whole thing. The transgender part is a part of the surgery. I don't understand why y'all kids forget that part. Y'all like, well, we are transgender, that's what we are. And that's fine. Because I'm not here to convince you or try to put a gun in your head to say, girl, let it go. But I find it amazing how cisgender people, that means straight society, tell us not to call yourself that, but y'all just, we got to let the world know that we are transgender.
Let me explain. I used to be a motorcycle, but then now I'm a girl. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a transformer, transgender. You know what? I used to be a car, but now I'm a girl with weapons. You understand what I'm saying? You may think something's wrong with me, but I'm just transformed. Ooh.
And the thing about it gets on my nerves, only my personal opinion, once again. Y'all just don't get it. You never said you was going to grow up to be a transgender, and y'all just refuse to let that blood stain. When I got clocked, as they call it at my job.
Ooh, Miss Thing, you tried. I thought you was fist. Oh, but you are sharp. Ooh, you got me, girl. You tricked me. Yeah.
Stuff like that, and they was like, they were saying that you was a man. And they say trans, they say you say you was a man. They said, well, when a girl clocked me, but they said a whole bunch, but she came after me because it was over a man, of course. He must have liked me, and she got upset. You know how women are fishy, and that's fine. Listen, war is what she's a woman and stuff. She looks just like a dude in the face. I get it. I get it, because I'm not light skinned, I'm not dark skinned, I'm like caramel, you know what I mean? I'm in the middle of this shit. So I don't get the accolades of the light skinned person, I don't get the accolades of the dark skinned, I get the accolades of the caramel person. That means we don't get shit.
I'm the responsible one.
I'm the innocent one. I'm just the middle child. Life sucks ass.
The middle child, if you're a middle child, we get overlooked on a lot of shit. But we just exist, and sometimes we act like a fool because we don't feel like It's just as important as everybody else that always make this whole conversation. I never heard of a lot of things. But the thing about it was, she was a brown-skinned, dark-skinned female, and here it is, I'm a two-spirit woman. At the end of the day, she felt as though the guys was going crazy over me. She got upset, so she just basically started blurring out, and that's fine. And I never knew what she looked like. And the one that got a good look at her, and I said, oh, okay, because I learned one thing about cisgender females. There's some cisgender females that look just like dudes in the face. And if they was not short, you would think it was a guy. And the thing about it, I get it, because we don't really reconstruct things. We just kind of work with things that, we have. And the thing about it was, I didn't have no malice or ill wills against her, but I found that the whole conversation about me, that the guys were bullying
Hi,
me.
cutie. I just want to let you know I kind of don't know if that's a real girl or stuff like that, but I think she may have a penis out her pants in this room. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help her for you, my boy. I love you. I don't know you, but I still want to be with you. I like you myself. I think you're really cute. You like me? I like you.
Became upset and decided to try to get somebody to do harm to me, which did not happen because mother already been abused. But the thing about it is that I'm going to stay focused. The thing about it that got me was, why is it that they know our struggle? Gay men, you know our struggle. You know what we go through. You know we get murdered left and right. Why would you do that to her? And why is this so much of a key that you have to let the people know, or I have to let them know because y'all are like you are like the enemy of us. And the problem I have with it, another problem with a gay guy. I was working in a gay bar in New York City, which I already talked about before.
A gay man strikes again. Yes, a gay man that was a detective that was inside of Chi-Chi's bar, basically monitoring to try to shut Chi-Chi's down. Now Chi-Chi's bar, the places where black people used to go to and stuff, where they could have fun and have the whole community because of their own. It was not just such as just black people. Anybody come, mixed crowd, gays, lesbian, bi, whatever the case may be. And the thing about it was, inside the courtroom, he didn't know who I was, and he thought I was a full cisgender woman. He was explaining to me how they were shutting down the bar. I was like, well, why would you shut down the bar? You're black and it's the only black place. There's other establishments out here that have the whiter counterparts. They're still running and they're doing the same thing. Why is it you have to go inside your own community and shut down your own people when you know it's hard for them, even harder? A black gay man shut Chi-Chi's down. So in case y'all don't know, for the record, now y'all know why it's closed.
And the gay guy asked me, he said, why did you do all that to yourself? You should have stayed the way you are. Now remind you, this is a gay man. They don't seem to have the whole hoopla of a straight man will think you're very disrespectful. Yo, what the fuck you doing fucking doing? I feel like the ones that runs their mouth never understand what they're doing. They're just doing it. And you never understand what you're doing and you're just doing it. And the thing about it, it's like, oh, I'm getting brownie points. I need to let the world know about them. I need to let them know I gotta save the world, gotta save the world. But at the end of the day, whose price that you just feel as though is more important? Now, let's be clear that when we talk about the LGBT, we already know we talk about the two-spirit women. A lot of y'all don't even include us into the conversation as far as being in our truth. But in the same breath, when this whole movement began, Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson was the two, and it was a trans man.
Stormy DeLaVire, Marsha P. Johnson, and Sylvia Rivera is where the riot and the history took place. There's a lot of accusations and a whole bunch of conspiracies that went on through this. So who threw the first brick and threw first punch, and there's a lot that was going on, but basically they helped start the movement. They take credit for a lot of things, and some people question a lot of credit, but they are the ones that's recognized as far as being the Stonewall riot. Sad all three of them have passed on, but they definitely have the blueprint as far as standing their truth and fighting back. 2 trans women and 1 trans man.
3 trans people started this whole movement of Stonewalls. While y'all was sitting around and sneaking, ducking and diving, putting up on the sheets, sucking Johnny Boy dick, making sure for his wife get home. We started this whole shit where y'all can actually walk around because y'all still be in the closet. It took our kind to fight back. And even a lot of us girls that are now here, we're fighting back still. The fight has not stopped. But when it comes down to the whole thing about it is that y'all get the accolades of the work being done, and y'all want to sit back and sit in straight society and forget all about the welcoming that y'all got received from what the 3 people that sit up there and did it. And it's sad. It's really sad because here it is, a conversation I'm always seeing that I keep seeing and having is, here it is, another two-spirit woman. I call you two-spirit because you can't separate us. So we're two-spirit. Everybody got two spirits. Everybody got male. Everybody got female spirits. So you can't separate us. That's why I call it two spirits. But anyway, the thing about it is that I just find it really questionable how you feel like you're going to get some type of award or accolades and stuff like that. And the thing about it is that I don't get mad no more because I've already been disappointed. When I worked in that gay bar for 4 years and I watched how the way the men treated me and the way that they acted, it hurt my feelings. Actually, I'm a strong bitch and I cried. I cried because I learned that the society or the community that I lived with, that I worshiped, that I thought was great, was not great at all. And I'm not saying it had to be perfect, but it had a lot of flaws in it. And the target was me. And I didn't feel like the target was me because I felt like I was your peep. Look, it's me. I'm one of, you know. No, you're not. I was told that as well. You're not one of us. You're not. You're different. You're one of them. And the thing about it was like, oh, okay. And it hurt because I kept getting it. But I felt it was a great learning lesson because what I loved the most, they loved me back. And I always tell my sisters something that don't rock with these people the way you think they do. They don't see you the way you think they see you. You don't see your transition story, whatever case may be, if you want to call it, whatever case may be, that is your story. It don't have to be shared with the whole damn world. Because every time you say I'm turning, you're sharing with the wrong transition. It's like throwing up in somebody's face. Well, guess what? I got a new house, girl. Got a new house. I know, girl, you got a new house. We get it. You got to know. We don't have to keep hearing girl, whatever. And I feel as though my person, y'all just keep doing it. When is the transition over? When you finally transition, do you still gonna be a transgender? And when it's finally over, when your hormones and everything, are you still a transgender? Because y'all just can't seem to separate that damn word. Listen, if it works for you, if you like it, I love it. Go for it. That's what you need. So sometimes you need to have a title to move forward. And understand people say, well, you'll never be a woman, stuff like that. But that's fine. That is your judgment. That is your opinion. And that is fine for you because it's not going to stick to me because I don't care. Because it took a lot of levels to get to where you had to hurt me a lot to get me to where I'm at now because I don't give a fuck. Period, point blank. I understand that my truth. I learned to accept me for the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in difference. I fall down a lot more than most. I never want to sit up here and say, guess what, y'all, I'm good, I'm great. I tell y'all all the time, I fall down the most. And the reason why I say, let's practice ignore, I always say, it's for me, not for y'all. Because I will be one to snatch you the fuck up. And that's my whole point of me, that practice ignore is because I have anger issues, which I've told y'all about over and over. And the reason why I have it, because abuse has not left my system. You can't heal when you're still getting abused. You can't heal when people are still hurting you. Oh, girl, let it go, let it go. How could you let it go before I can get over that pain? Here it is, a whole other pain pushed on that one. So after a while, you know what you do? You stop talking, you stop complaining, you don't even care. You know why? Because you feel like nobody really gives a... And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I always want to, I'm asking you, demon out there, why do you feel the need to out your sisters? And do you feel some type of responsibility when these girls get murdered? I'm not putting that on you, but however, a lot of times we are being hunted. And we are murdered. Do you feel like, well, hey, I might have had something to do with this girl. Nobody even knew what she was. Here it is now. I got this dude that found out about her. Now she done got followed all the way damn home. And now she murdered. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know you helped get her murdered. A girl didn't do nothing to you. You helped get her killed. And you should think about those things. Everybody don't be mentally stable. Some people feel like the weed is all preserved to be in the ground. The same way they kill y'all and put the hashtag they molested children. That's not what they did. But they want people to hate you, so they'll do anything by any means necessary. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. I want you to comment below what you feel about this video. Why do demons feel the need to out the girls so bad? Is it really for clout? Is it really for... I don't get it. Anyway, like I said before, comment below what you feel about this video. Tap this Instagram button. Follow me, I'll follow back. Let y'all love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.
Alright, now come on, baby, let's go on Instagram. Ooh. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel, tap this Instagram button, you follow me, I'll follow back. Like I said before, it's to the gay men. If it don't apply to you, then it's not for you. But the thing about it is that there are a lot of gay men that'll DL and basically outing people and stopping people's growth and their money and stuff, and yet still, they don't give a damn. Comment below, you know people like this. Comment below, share this video. I'm trying to build my family. Let's have the conversation. Love you.
Love you.